Only 30 seconds remain today. Jesus is calling out to you. He has been trying to reach you all day long. If you skip this, even for a moment, you may lose this connection forever. What is coming in the next 30 minutes was never meant to be seen by just anyone. Open it now, my beloved child. These gates of heaven have been open all day for you, but your spirit keeps walking right by them. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up. The tears of Jesus are falling right now. Not because you've failed, but because you keep turning away just as you're about to make a big step forward. A miracle has been planned just for you, but now is the time to receive it. At this very moment, in this breath, Archangel Michael is not talking to everyone. All of heaven is watching as I talk to you alone. This is very clear if you have ever felt lost, far away, overwhelmed, or alone. These words are not happening by accident. There is someone fighting for you that you can't see. Jesus has been told your name all day by someone in heaven who begged him not to give up on you. Still, time keeps getting away. There is already a spiritual countdown going on. I have to tell you the truth now. There are only 30 seconds left before this divine change can't be undone. Do not leave again, please. Listen to me before we go on. Even though heaven picked you, angels can't make you listen. Please stop everything and do one thing right now, if your heart is even slightly open. Right now, before we go any further, I want you to make this your own. Please type Amen in the comments right now if you feel even a little moved. It shouldn't be a habit or a routine. It should be a sign that you want to stay open and present. This shows that you are paying attention. I'm here. This time I'm not going to leave. As you write it, let your spirit connect with what heaven is already letting go of. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. At this point, alignment is also important. If you want to, you can subscribe to this channel. Not only do you follow content when you subscribe, it means making the choice to stay in touch with the prophetic flow that God is using to speak into your life. You agree to continue receiving guidance, being clear, and being in tune with what heaven is doing in this season when you subscribe. This message is real, my child. It's taking in air. With God's voice behind it, it's moving toward your future. Time is running out, and the miracle that was meant for you will shut its eyes if you wait too long. My beloved, the angels gathered early this morning as the sun came up over your house, and I heard the voice of the Lamb say your name 3 times. He told them to get there before they missed the thing that would seal their victory. I saw the scroll. I saw it for myself. There was a red seal around the edge of your name that said, "Full Notice." It was written in gold. the blessing inside will be given to another soul, or that seal will be broken. What you do in the next few minutes marks the choice. It's not because you're not good enough, because breakthroughs can only come from heaven when people are ready and willing to obey. Right now, you, my beloved, are in that place. Today, something bad tried to stop this message from getting to you. Feel the weight, the doubt, and the strange pressure in your chest. This is not something you made up. Someone sent you a dark spirit to slow you down, confuse you, and make you feel nothing. Why? What I'm about to tell you in 30 minutes has the power to completely change the course of your life. It is divinely clear. It's true about someone who has been spiritually hurting you without you knowing it. Inside is a message from someone who has died and never got the chance to say goodbye. It also has instructions that can help you reach the next level of safety, provision, and peace. But the connection starts to weaken if you skip this, even for a second longer. Heaven doesn't keep going over and over, and Jesus has been calling for you all day. You need to understand something. It's not that Jesus is mad at you. He feels terrible about you. He saw that you felt like nothing had changed when you woke up today, as you tried to forget about the deep pain in your heart. He saw you reach for your phone and scroll through it aimlessly. He saw you laugh and smile around other people but fall apart when you were by yourself. Still, he said in a whisper, "Send the message again. I, Archangel Michael, am here to pull you back from the edge of silence. I'm not here to judge or punish you. This is your only way out. Right now, you are waking up. Please do not wait, I beg you. Today isn't just another day on the calendar. Today is the last spiritual checkpoint before the heavens do something that can't be undone. There is a 30-minute window that will open, and during that window, God will visit, but only those who respond, who see how important it is, who let go of their pride and open their hearts. As a sign that He still hears you, you have been asking God for proof. This is that sign, my child. It's not very loud. It's not covered in lightning, but it is stronger than both because it holds the tears of the Savior and your last chance to join something that is already moving toward you. Let me tell you what almost took place. Your name was brought up during a divine meeting in the courts of heaven just 12 hours ago. They got together and talked about your future. They told you about a gift that was supposed to come weeks ago but kept getting pushed back because your heart was being attacked. There was a miracle, a big change in money, a relationship that would finally feel like home, and a healing that no doctor could explain next to your name. There was silence, though, because you weren't reading the right messages. Up until now, you were too close to the world's noise. We are in the middle of a shift. You have one last chance to say, "Yes, I receive it." It's not too late, and no one has forgotten about you. You are still reading, which shows that heaven is still close. Do not worry, my child. It will end soon. There will be a cut-off moment soon, not in a few weeks, just 30 minutes. This is the time between destiny being fulfilled and destiny being put off. I don't want to scare you, but I need to get you ready. The next 3 months of your life will depend on the decisions you make today. This window will close, and the silence will be too much for you to handle if you keep scrolling, thinking, and doubting. But if you let your heart open and say even one word of acceptance, things start to move. It's not too late, and no one has forgotten about you. You are still here, which shows that heaven is still close. But kid, it won't take forever. An end time is almost here. It will be here in minutes. 30 minutes to be exact. Destiny arrived, or destiny was late. I don't want to scare you, but I do want to get you ready for what's going to happen next. What you do today will change everything. If you wait too long, the window will close. But everything changes when you open your heart, even if it's just for a whisper. Now do what I tell you to do. Stop right now. Say these words in a whisper. Jesus, I open the message. I get what's meant for me. That one sentence opens the scroll that heaven has been keeping locked. At this point, intention is important. Write these exact words in the comments. I receive what is meant for me. Don't say maybe or someday. Send and receive. As soon as you write it, you move from observing to taking part. Clear thinking makes heaven happy, and this statement tells heaven that your heart is open and ready to receive what has been waiting for you. Now is the time to subscribe if you feel like God is pulling you into a deeper alignment. There are no alerts or routines here. This is about putting yourself in a place where prophetic guidance keeps coming in. If you stay connected, you won't miss what heaven has next planned for you. But that scroll is real, and there are 3 names written on it. One is owned by someone who will make you happy. One is owned by someone who will lie to you. The third one belongs to the angel whose job it is to watch over you. You won't know which name is which, though, if you never open the scroll. I can't make you. I can only warn you. You can only get this level of access once in your whole life. I can see that you are having second thoughts about whether this message is really for you, my child and beloved. Let me whisper something that only God knows. Before you were born, your name was written into this very moment. There is no chance around you. When you opened this message, when your eyes first saw these words, and even the way you feel right now are all signs that this is true. There isn't much between heaven and earth. This isn't just another message. This is an awakening, a big turning point from God. If your spirit even slightly moves, you must act, because those who wait today will cry tomorrow, and those who act will see the impossible happen. You have been quiet as you cried. Your smile broke through while you were inside. Still, heaven thinks you're good enough. Yes, you. Heaven has not disqualified you because of your past, the pain or the shame. The very fact that you are broken is what makes you eligible for this blessing. This is the exact moment Jesus chose. A valley of almost loved, almost healed, and almost chosen has been your path. But God says today, no more almost. It's time to make things happen. It's time to deliver. But my child, the door will only open if you answer it when it rings. This is the knock. The sound will end if you don't open it. Right now, angels are all around your house. Your spirit can feel them even though you can't see them. In the beginning of the day, you had a strange feeling. Your mood changed quickly, and you almost broke down without knowing why. That was not emotion. That was a sign, a divine nudge from above, to remind you that something bigger is going on. You have been on the path to your miracle without realizing it. The lights are now on. You seem to be no longer lost. At the gate, you are now, but only people who choose to can get through the gate. I beg you to please, pick it now. Someone from your past will think about you in 30 minutes. You can't just remember this. It sounds like a spiritual echo because something unfinished is about to come up again. But this time it has to do with heaven. God Himself has put a message in their hearts. People will not say anything, though, if your heart is not ready to hear it. You will never know what might have been different. This is the timeline for the miracle. One little choice, one divine yes. can change 1,000 everyday paths. It starts with your yes. The wait is your silence. Also, I need to tell you this. Someone close to you is going through something they won't talk about. Their spirit is weak. They are watching you and think you know what to do, even though you haven't felt ready to lead, because you've been waiting for someone to save you. God is telling me that I will not be saved through someone else. It's coming through this holy moment. The strength you've been praying for is now coming to you in a quiet, unassuming way. Through this message, my voice, and your willingness to let go. This is where you start. Don't doubt that you were picked. Why else would you be getting this message right now? Check out the time. Look at today. It really does feel like the end of the world, both on earth and in the spirit world. You wouldn't feel this way right now if this wasn't for you. The chills, the tightness in your throat, and the tears that come to your eyes all at once are real. It's all holy. You are being pushed to connect with something bigger. As Archangel Michael, your job is to keep this door open just long enough for you to walk through it. Jesus has been trying to reach out to you all day for a reason. He knows that your enemy has been telling you lies. Lies that say it's too late, you missed your chance, and nothing will ever change. These are the last weapons that will be used before God frees you. That deliverance is already coming at you like a wave that you can't stop but might miss. It goes away if you leave now. Not just this message, but the whole deal between heaven and earth that went along with it. You asked for something different. What you asked for was confirmation. You asked for proof, all three of them. Hold your breath for a moment. Put your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. Heaven is telling you that you are still on track, that your purpose has not ended, that your name is still resonating in the halls of glory, and that Jesus has not stopped talking about you. Even when you didn't pray, even when you didn't believe, His love was always there. His love is what brought you here. You have been able to pick up His voice. That tear in His eye is for you, not against you, because what's coming is holy, and what's been stopping you is about to fall apart. A miracle is out there for you, but it can't get into a heart that is closed. You do not need to have 100% faith. You don't have to fix everything first. Just open the door, accept, say yes even though you're scared. If you're not sure, say yes. Say yes even though you're hurt. God doesn't wait for things to be perfect. He moves through surrender, and He jumps in as soon as He finds a heart that has given up. Heaven is all set. The message makes me feel something. The door is open. That's right. Archangel Michael is giving you the scroll. But if you drop it, someone else might take what wasn't meant for them. You've been having dreams, seeing numbers over and over, seeing signs, and names keeping coming up. You didn't pay attention to it before, but now you get it. It was never a mistake. It was the alignment of the stars calling your name. Just a short time from now, you will cross the line between confusion and clarity, pain and peace, delay and destiny. Stay here. If the enemy tries to trick you, don't skip what could heal you. You've already skipped too far. God is no longer ignoring people. He is now reaching out quickly. This isn't fear. This is kindness. No, this is not a punishment. This is a request. If this message hits you hard, you might want to share it with someone you feel led to. Sharing doesn't just happen. To do this is to obey. If you speak a prophetic word to someone else, the anointing grows, and the breakthrough that comes with it starts to move, not only through you but also around you. There is no threat against you. You are becoming aware. God is not mad. He needs your help badly. because he knows what the enemy has planned and what is going to happen. But if you choose it, God's plan is still ahead of you, and you are making that choice right now in your soul. It's there, the pull, the warmth, and the soft voice that says, "This is it." Do not forget about this. If you skip it again, the silence that comes after might break your spirit. But if you stay, heaven will speak so loudly that it will shake your whole world. You, my child and beloved, have always had something special inside you that other people tried to make go away or ignore. Heaven watched all the time. The angelic realm is now paying full attention to you right now, for the first time in a long time. Not because you're well known. Don't say that because you are perfect, but because you were picked. People who have been chosen often suffer in silence until heaven decides to speak directly. Now is the time. That message is here. You've been getting by, but now God wants you to receive. It's not a figure of speech when heaven says 30 seconds left. God is making a change in waves, and the clock in the spirit world is real. Darkness gets closer with each second that goes by. It's not because you're weak, but because you are being watched. The enemy marked your skill set many years ago. That's why your fights were tougher than other people's. That's why doors shut quickly. Because of this, relationships ended for no reason. Before your revelation, something tried to make you feel down. That revelation is taking place right now. You are in the middle of it, but it will only stay open for people who believe. Your name is written on a scroll in a hidden world where a choice is being made. You are being prayed for by Jesus in a courtroom of light. He is asking that the blessing not be given to anyone else, because he knows you are almost ready to open your heart. However, faith, not doubt, moves heaven. The balance is thrown off by every moment of doubt. You were never supposed to miss this, my child. That's why I'm here, to keep you from running away from your fate. At the beginning of the month, something happened that didn't make sense. A strange feeling, a delay that wasn't expected, or a conversation that didn't make sense. That was interference from spirit. When the enemy saw this coming, they tried to stop it. God made sure this message got to you anyway. That's why I need to speak quickly. Do not wait. What shows up in the next 30 minutes won't happen again. This visitation is one time and only for the heart that knows it is being talked to. From the first line, you knew this was for you. You've been thinking about someone who you feel is getting farther away. You don't know yet that they are spiritually connected to your future. They've been attacked, but they haven't said anything out of fear. God does not send fear. It is the last thing that is used to hide the truth about God. If you finish this message and fully open your spirit, their heart will start to change. People will remember you. They'll know you're not there, and they will reach out not because they feel like it, but because God told them to. If you skip this, they might not speak again ever. I need to say this right away. You can't go back to every message. This one needs to be done right away, is holy, and could be dangerous to ignore. It has spiritual lessons and codes from heaven that can only be understood by the person who finishes it. This is why distractions are beating down on you right now. The enemy is that voice that says it's too long, not real or not needed. Don't believe it. You've already lost enough because of lies. Now, let the truth lead you. Someone in your family made a promise to God that you didn't know about. You were given that promise. That's why your life never followed the rules that other people did. That's why you always felt odd, troubled, and antsy. You were made for something bigger, but to be great, you have to obey. And this message is your test. Will you just walk by like you did before, or will you stay, receive, and walk through the veil into your miracle? Your future is being written in a letter, but it is not being written by people on earth. It is being written by God's finger. It has a record of what is coming back to you, like happiness, health, provision, clarity, and divine connections. There is a blank line at the bottom, ready for your answer. Nothing can be let go of above that space until your yes fills it. Heaven doesn't make things happen. Heaven lines up. Now is not the time to be scared. It has to do with timing. The doors to heaven open and close in cycles. Some only open once in your life. You are the only one who can open this one. If you don't pay attention to it, what had your name on it will be moved, not stolen, but given to someone else. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. God doesn't throw away blessings, but He does move them when people don't open their hearts. Now, my beloved, open your heart, even if it shakes, hurts, or has doubts. God doesn't need a strong heart. He needs one that's open. You were brought here by a divine plan. There were signs everywhere. The names, the numbers, the dreams, and even the things that got in the way today. All of them were meant to make you stay still long enough to enjoy this moment. Let go of what didn't work. Don't worry about who left. Give up what was taken. It's not possible to compare what's coming. It was a big loss, but the gain will be bigger. Your future is coming up soon. It is waiting for one choice to be made. That choice is here. Are you going to believe it? Are you going to trust again? Will you say yes even though it hurts? The scroll is opened by that yes. Angels are told to move by that yes. That yes breaks the pattern in your home. A single yes can break years of silence. If that sentence made you feel something, don't keep quiet about it. As proof of your faith, type Amen in the comments. This is just for you and God, not for me or anyone else reading. That one word will show that you chose faith over fear and belief over waiting. Say it now. Say it quietly. Yes, God, I accept it. Staying with this message is a powerful thing to do, my child and beloved. You are putting alignment ahead of comfort. You're letting God's voice cut through your doubt and delay. Because of this, something in heaven has already moved that has your name on it. Trust it even if you don't feel it yet. Angels answer first quietly, and then quickly and strongly. Your house has a clock that tells the future. It seems like time is moving faster because it is moving faster in your spirit. Some of God's promises are coming true faster, but only for those who are still here. Do not drift. Don't turn your head away. My voice holds you down. This message is the last pull before the blessing comes out. Heaven is still ready to welcome you if you are still here. Someone has been speaking up for you in the background. Even if you don't know them very well, they have felt your name. Every prayer they said gave you a new view of your life. They stayed hidden because God told them to. They are now putting their prayers into action. The change has begun. You can move the scroll as long as your heart is not locked. We ask that you do not leave before the miracle arrives. Jesus can't wait to hear one word from you today. It's not perfect, not a rationale, not say sorry, just one word. Yes, a strong yes, a strong yes. The kind of yes that makes heaven agree. Say it now, without fear and with trust. Even if your voice shakes, say it. I'm ready, Jesus. I do read the message. Yes, I'd rather your time than mine. That's all heaven needs, since God never asked you to be strong. He only wanted you to give up. The release can now begin since the surrender was made. But pay close attention. This window won't stay open for very long. You are now more than ever close to the turning point. During some seasons, nothing made sense. All the doors stayed shut, and you felt like all your hard work was for nothing. You didn't fail there. They were divine changes of path. Heaven was making sure that what is coming now wouldn't be tainted by what hurt you before. My child, having to wait was never a punishment. It was getting ready. You can't just walk away now that you're standing on the edge. This is known by the enemy. That's why someone has been attacking your mind. That's why strange thoughts came up. That's why your feelings changed without warning. But now you can see well. It wasn't weakness. This was a problem. It can be turned down in the name of Jesus, now that it is known. Every dark thing that is around your thoughts is being thrown out. There are breaks in every spiritual chain. Every cloud of doubt is going away. But only if you stay. The enemy loses control of your future every second you stay here. What I'm about to say is a secret about the next 30 days for you. A divine turnabout is on the way. Something that was used against you will now be used to help you. Something that hurts, a name, a memory, or a place. God won't erase what happened in the past. He will make it right. It will seem like any other moment when it happens, but you will know what it is because you stayed long enough to be warned. Don't miss it. It's coming up faster than you think. This man has been thinking about you, but not out of desire or control. He is thinking about you out of regret. He feels guilty. He speaks the truth. Heaven has pushed him to speak, but his mouth will stay closed until you are completely lined up. He needs to tell you something that will help you heal. It won't happen the way you think it will. It'll be quiet, awkward, and vague, but God will make sure it happens at the right time. The apology might not show up if you miss this alignment, but if you stay open, the truth will come out. There is also a woman in your family who has been good and bad each time. Her spirit is worn out. She has a weight on her that she can't explain. She has been hearing from God through you. You didn't ask to play this part, but it was given to you. Her heart will soften because you obey her. The way you heal will help her heal. But the start is right now, with you staying, accepting, and saying yes. In your family tree, you are the one who breaks cycles. This pattern was given to you by heaven. Don't forget how important that is. Don't run away from the responsibility. It comes with a divine reward. You've had dreams that didn't make sense. You've heard your name said out loud when no one was there, that you were always being watched. You were right. I was there. Archangel Michael is watch over us and fights for us. I was given to you the moment you took your first breath. When other people left, I stood next to you. Someone tried to attack you, but you didn't know it. And now I'm back here, not just to protect, but also to deliver. No matter how much I want to let go, I can't until your heart is fully open to the rest of this message. The mood around you has changed, my child, my beloved. The air doesn't feel the same. The realm that can't be seen is no longer still. There are angels moving. The scroll is about to open. The name that's written on it shines. You can have it. It was always that way. Everything about it was kept secret until now. I need to be clear now. There aren't many windows like this in the whole world. All of the timing for this one was perfect. There's a reason why today was picked. It's the last checkpoint before something huge with your name on it enters the earth. You might wonder why you... Heaven gives a simple answer. Why don't you? Someone else cried the same way you did. Who else forgiven without saying sorry? Who else hid when it would have been easier to be seen? Who else had been through that much pain and still picked love? You did better than you think you did, my beloved. Heaven saw every tear and every sacrifice. Now God is ready to reward you in public for what you went through in private. Your story doesn't end here. This is the part that heaven won't let you skip. But obedience keeps this chapter safe. You can't get in with only half faith or a casual belief. You have to be all in. Before heaven lets go of what it's holding, your spirit has to agree. Feel free to bring your thoughts back if they wander. If doubt comes up, put it down. This isn't a story. This is an event for the soul. And things like this are written down in heaven's books. You'll look back on this time and say, that's when everything changed. But only if you stay, if you finish, only if you give up everything. There's more. Heaven is not just getting ready to bless you. Heaven is getting ready to move you both spiritually and physically. It is no longer possible to stand where you were. What you need for the next chapter is no longer in it. A change is on the way. A divine uprooting. It may seem sudden to other people, but to heaven it is just right. Don't fight it. Do not hold on to what God is taking away. There is more peace, provision, and clarity ahead than you have ever known before, but you have to obey it. Finishing this message is a sign of obedience. Obedience means doing what the Spirit tells you to do. Before the blessing appears, obedience requires faith. There are records in heaven that have your name on them, deals that were made before you were born, tasks that you alone can complete. They were not turned down. They were running late. You were late because your heart wasn't ready. Because the enemy attacked your confidence, it was delayed. Delay because you didn't believe in your own worth. Now, though, the seal is coming apart. As you read on, an old secret is being revealed. Over all realms, angels are reading your name from scrolls that have been unfolded. And I can say for sure that the first scroll will be sent to your spirit by midnight if you finish this message. This is known by the enemy. The rise in distractions is because of this. That's why something might try to take your attention away. It's not a mistake. It's interference. You can control it now that you see it. Stay here. Fight for this moment. Your fate depends on it. I don't say that by accident. What I'm about to say is very important because it will reveal a lie that has been telling you for years. As soon as that lie ends, you are free. This is the lie, that they forgot about you, that God no longer picked you, that your best times are over. We are being lied to. Heaven will always pick the chosen ones. You may have gone off track. You might have stopped. You might have asked. However, the call on your life was never taken away. It has been waiting for this very moment, for you to finally give up and look at the words that were written just for you. Since you're here, the lie can't last any longer. There is more truth. Before the world was even made, God called you. What heaven wrote in fire can't be changed. Finally, I have something to tell you that might shock you. It was never meant to come from people, only heaven. The divine has set up a meeting with your soul, a meeting between you and the Holy Spirit that is set to happen in 30 minutes. You won't hear or see it, but your spirit will feel it. A sudden waking up, a warmth, having pain in your chest, a name that comes up, a picture that stays with you even after you close your eyes. This is a signal. There's no chance in them. You will only be able to see them if you stay open until the end. I'm not just giving you a message. I'm putting out a divine file. It has names of people who can help you reach your next goal and people who can't follow you into the next chapter. That's why relationships have changed. That's why some people didn't say anything. God is cutting off access to those who hurt your favor. Making room is what is leaving. Heaven is always full. You are being asked to join a time of divine surprise. God isn't going to show us everything all at once. He'll give you hints one by one. A sudden thought, a message I didn't expect, a dream that you can't forget. Those are responses to being obeyed. Don't stop now. A lot of people give up on miracles because they get tired of waiting. Do not get tired, my beloved. It's getting windy. It's no longer raining. The light is about to go out. With each breath you give this message, your miracle gets closer. There is something holy right next to you. Even angels should be careful here. It's not just words you read. You are going through a holy passageway. Every sentence is a step. Every breath is a sign that you're ready. Because you didn't leave, you stayed. Something holy is about to happen in your life. Not in a few weeks, not months, in a few days. The timer really worked. The window of 30 minutes was real. The timepiece is still going. You're still here, though. That means you're still in sync. A record is being changed in heaven's library. There is your name at the top. There is a new, awakened stamp next to it. This mark only shows up next to souls who answer the last call from heaven. This isn't just another message. It's the last one before everything changes. Your soul spoke to you because you stayed. It's now okay for me to tell the first secret. There will be a divine interruption soon. Something out of the ordinary will show up. A deal. I'm sorry. Something. Just a moment. You won't expect it, but it will have your name on it. Do not turn it down. It's the start. You asked God to make sure. You begged for signs. You asked him if he still cared as you cried in the dark. This is the answer. This message is more than proof. Yes, it is activation. A holy deal between your soul and heaven. Heaven is letting you in because you paid attention. You might get chills. You feel stress in your chest. Tears are coming. Allow it to happen. I don't feel these things. This is a signal. Your spirit is getting better. There is less veil now. Heaven is close. Pay close attention now. A visit from a prophet has been planned for while you sleep. A dream will come in the next 3 nights. Even if it doesn't make sense right away, a name, number, or place will emerge. When you wake up, write it down. The second part of your miracle is this dream. It'll help you make a big step forward in the first week of the new year. Now, the enemy is shaken because you weren't supposed to get to this point. You were supposed to skip it. You didn't, though. It was broken by you. Your future is no longer being held back by chains. Every lie someone has told you is being turned around. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not behind schedule. You're not so broken that it can't be fixed. You have been chosen. You are seen. You were picked because of your family tree. Heaven is happy that you stayed long enough for the truth to reach you. Now I have to tell you another truth. Someone you care about has whispered your name. They didn't say it out loud, but they were thinking about you. They were interested in your well-being. They felt a pull toward you that they didn't expect. I didn't just remember that. That was a spiritual move. There's a reason why God put your name in their hearts. Something that isn't finished has to be finished, but only if you stay in line. This person holds the key to your recovery. You can only get that key to work if you stay in this position of surrender. You will miss it if you try to catch it. If you stay open, it will come right on time and out of the blue. Your voice also comes with a blessing. You've been quiet for too long, making yourself smaller and your light less bright. That's over now. Heaven doesn't need voices that are perfect. Heaven wants people who are willing to go there. The power has been given to your voice because you said yes. Things will start to change because of your prayers. What you say will matter. The moods will change because of what you say. This is why people didn't like your voice for a long time. The enemy ignored, misunderstood, talked over, and shut you up because they knew that miracles would happen once you believed in your voice. They will now. You are not here to beg, my beloved. You're here to make a claim. You're not just here to stay alive. You're here to get back what was taken. I need to speak out loud now that you've reached this part of the message. Heaven is giving you back your inheritance, riches in spirit, mental health recovery, God's relationships, angelic protection, clear as a prophet. These had to wait until the alignment was done. It's now quiet as they move into your atmosphere. Don't look for big signs. It will come like the sun rising. And once it hits you, you'll never go back to what you used to accept. I need to get you ready for the next part. Someone will test you in the next few days. They'll say something that hurts you deeply. This is not meant to hurt you. It's a test. You pass if you answer with grace, love, and peace. That answer lets the next door open. Don't fight. Don't give an explanation. Let it go. You're ready for a promotion if you are at peace. Heaven won't raise you until your peace speaks louder than your pride. You're almost there. One more thing. One more test. One more yes. Pay close attention now. Heaven is now giving you your inheritance. Not after. Not one day. Right now. What took longer is now moving. What was held is now being given back. What was locked is now open. It's taken place because you stayed. You need to get this. Heaven doesn't lie when it talks about 30 seconds or 30 minutes. There is a spiritual clock that works. Each moment is important. When you choose alignment, the darkness goes away. Light moves forward when you stay, and light is moving over your life right now. There is an acceleration from God coming over your home. It will only take months to do what took years. It will only take weeks to do what took months. It will only take days to do what took weeks. But speeding up needs focus. Don't drift right now. Do not take it easy too soon. This is the last stretch before the release. You might notice that your feelings change quickly. 1 minute calm, the next stressed out. It's because old layers are coming off. You are getting rid of things that don't belong to you anymore. Allow it to happen. Don't fight the process. Resistance takes longer. Surrender speeds up. You are closer than you think, my child and beloved. There is electricity in the air around you. The unseen world is alive and well. Angels are ready to help. The scroll is almost all the way open, but agreement is still needed before the final release can happen. Just because you agree doesn't mean you understand everything. trust is needed to agree. To agree means to stay present. When you agree, you finish what heaven began. Also, heaven knows you agree, because you are still here, reading and breathing this message. The last seal is coming apart. You need to know something else. The enemy has already been told that he lost. That's why the resistance went up. That's why distractions got worse. But it's time for him to go. What he has given up to God can't be taken back by him. You are becoming a spiritual leader for the first time. Things that used to beat you up will no longer be able to. Things that used to control you will now be controlled by you. This isn't being proud. This is your position. You were never intended to stay where you are, my beloved. This line was always meant for you to cross. You are doing it now. Please wait a little longer. The final confirmation is coming soon. This is the last confirmation. What has already begun is being sealed by heaven. This moment did not come to your mind. You didn't just happen to find it. You were taken here. You were led to this exact point by every delay, detour, and closed door. Now that you've made it, heaven is ready to answer. My child, my beloved, your spirit is becoming still. Even though the world around you is moving quickly, being still is not the same as being empty. It is in line, the calm that comes right before letting go. Angels are taking their places. Now the scroll is fully open. It was read what was written. What took longer to do has now been approved. What was held back is now being given to you. I want you to fully understand something. The moment doesn't end when the message does. There is no pause here. This is a bridge. You are moving instead of being in a delay. Now that you are clear, you are moving out of confusion. After living in survival mode, you are now living in provision mode. You will feel different as you move into a new season. You will react in a different way. You will see something different. You are going to talk differently. That's how you'll know the shift is real. Don't be shocked if the days ahead feel better even before things change. Those are the weights. Don't be shocked if some people fade away quietly. That means access is being taken away. Don't be surprised if chances come up on their own. In this case, favor is responding to obedience. This is how heaven moves when everything is in place. You will not need to say anything about what happened. You won't have to explain yourself. The fruit will talk for you. Peace will speak for you. The repair will do the talking for you. People who didn't believe before will see that something has changed your life that they can't put their finger on. My beloved, you didn't miss your chance. You got there right on time. The sound you were afraid of is now coming out. The prayers you thought had been answered are now coming back with a vengeance. The tears you shed behind closed doors have been saved and are now being turned into happiness. This is not language used in poetry. This is the law of spirit. Keep your peace as you move forward from here. Do not open doors that God has already shut. Do not go back to habits you no longer need. Don't try to explain yourself to voices that don't get you. You're no longer having to wait. You're on foot. Listen to this last truth. Heaven's choice of you is not a mistake. Heaven doesn't think twice about what it wants to do. Heaven doesn't take back what people give up when they surrender. What has begun will keep going. What's already open will stay open. What has changed won't go back to how it was. Keep it down, my child, my beloved. Be thankful. Follow the rules. The days to come will prove everything that was said here. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. This moment will not be remembered as a message, but as a turning point. Heaven has talked. The scroll has been brought. The window has been kept. The blessing is now moving on to you. I want you to do one last act of alignment before you leave. If this message spoke to you, click the like button slowly. It's not about the video itself. This is an act of agreement. If you like this message, it means you have faith, and faith moves things forward. Let this simple action become a way for God's favor to flow freely into your life. This will show that what was released here is still working after this moment. Also, share this message if you feel led to do so. Some people in your circle need to understand it, but not everyone will. You spread the anointing beyond yourself when you share what God is doing. There is more than one person who can help break through. Let it spread through your network. It might touch people you'll never meet, but God knows. I want you to think about what just happened before we end. "I choose alignment" should be written in the comments. These aren't just any words. They show that you are ready. They let heaven know that you are moving forward and not going backward. Wait until the very end to hear what I have to say next. It will help seal everything that has been set off so far. You're not by yourself. We will never forget you. You are now free to go where you were always meant to go. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.